Right guys, Dan Hendriksen here. We are at the beautiful Dartmouth Golf Country Club. This is not too far away from Torquay, probably about a 30-35 minute drive from Torquay Golf Club. And it's actually a golf course that Paul and I used to be members at for a couple of years. When we were junior members, it was so cheap to have junior membership that Dad wanted us to get onto a championship golf course. So we joined down here, which was only, you know, again, 25 minutes away from where we lived at the time. Well, today I've brought Paul down here because I want to do a little experiment. Now, Paul carries the ball about 260, and when we were discussing things about the Forest of Arden, he said that he wanted to carry the ball about 290. If he could hit it about 290, he would have carried a lot of the trouble at the Forest of Arden and given him a real good advantage against some of those other players. Now, we're not sure exactly what the average carry is on tour right now, but it's certainly longer than 260. So I'm going to give Paul 30 yards today. We're going to do normal Paul, who's 260 off the tee, but I'm going to then play tour player Paul, and we're going to give him 30 yards. Let's head over to the first tee, catch up with Paul, and see how this is going to work out for today. On the 10th hole, so we're going to play the back 9 at Dartmouth. It's struggling for light a little bit this evening, so we're going to try and just get 9 holes in, trying to make this a 3-part series, so you're going to watch it over the next 3 days. What are we kind of doing then? Talk me through the percentages and things like that you've worked out.
Okay, so this is based on, we were saying about hitting it 30 yards further with carry than what I normally do. So I normally carry it 260 yards
with a driver.
Carry.
Yeah, with your driver.
Yep. So we're looking to carry it 290 today. So that works out around 11.5% difference.
Yeah.
The carry distance, the 30 yards.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that all the way through the bag as well. So every club will be...
We're going to move it on 11.5% based on that.
Every club, yeah.
But we're actually going to hit 2 balls, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to play medal play.
Yeah.
So we're going to have normal Paul at 260.
Yep.
Compared to tour player Paul at 290.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to move it up, aren't we? We're going to try and move it up the tee, so you'll go 30 yards up off the tee.
If we're hitting driver, it'll be 30 yards. If it's a different club, because not every hole you'd hit driver, depending on how long you hit it anyway. So we're gonna move it up the appropriate distance, and then also we'll move the second shot up the appropriate distance as well, to give me the same club that a guy who hit it 30 yards further off the tee would hit into the second shot.
However, 100 yards in.
Yeah.
So what happens when we get to 100 yards?
100 yards, so my shortest club, my 58 degree, goes 100 yards. So anything inside that, I'm taking speed off it and distance off it.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a curfew at 100 yards.
Yeah.
We're not going to go forward on 100 yards for the second shot for the big...
Because it would be fiddly anyway from that position.
Because then they're taking yardage off it, as I would be.
Yeah,
so exactly the same.
Well, let's get out onto the back 9 at Dartmouth Golf Country Club. Throw something in there before you tee off.
Yeah.
We're going to go 10%. I know you said it's 11.5%. But just because of speed of play, let's just go 10%, so we're not sat there on calculators figuring out what 11.5% is.
Okay, that's
all right,
fine.
So let's just go 10%. There'll be a 10% difference now.
The bigger hitter will be 10%.
10% on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hit a forward off here. So this is a very narrow tee.
Very, very narrow. Out of bounds down the right, or it's red. Maybe red hazard down the right. It was always red, but out of bounds certainly up that wall on the left.
I've known people to NR on this hole.
And this being the first hole.
Is that right, Dan, in a Pro-Am? This is your first hole when you NR'd on your first hole? Is that right?
I had an incident on this hole. I came here for the Pro-Am, got a bit late, came rushing up, come on the tee, and hit 4 balls out of bounds right. And then I started playing I was playing for the tee. Well, I had a range of clubs. I started off with a 3-wood, moved to hybrid, then 4-iron, and then finally 5-iron. Gone.
Still the 5-iron. Right, I'm going to go forward then. Started down the middle of the fairway, just turning over towards the road on the left. Let's hit the wall back out. Yeah, that's absolutely. Oh, that got a bit of yardage. That's gone up there. Yeah. I think you're going to struggle to get past that. I think I will. Yeah. Right, I'm going to hit the same club because the reason I'm hitting this club is because I can predict that it's not going to go offline too much.
Okay.
If I hit driver, it could go anywhere really. On this
I don't see driver up there down. It's quite narrow. straight at the flag as a line with that.
We've come up 10%.
Yeah, we've come up 10%.
Better one.
Absolutely perfect. And I think that will be about the same yardage as the first one because it's been up the path.
Yeah, use the road.
That is absolutely spot on. Just before we get going, what's your prediction?
I predict the longer ball to probably beat by 2 shots, I would have said.
2 shots, is that what you think? I think 2 shots as well.
Alright.
Is that right? I think 2 shots. I think the long ball, so long pull, is going to be 2 shots better than small pull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be more though.
Okay, how's that ball looking? Because that was that is bounded along this path, hit off that rock, and then bounded up, and is actually only a few yards behind where the where big pool is.
It's kind of the way to play the hole because you can bounce it off these rocks and this rubbish on the left. If you look right, that is not the place to be.
No, it's dead. It's absolutely dead.
You need to be aiming up the left. If you pull it slightly, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And you can use the path to your advantage as well. If you want.
I can see that. Yeah, but you are flirting with the out of bounds, which is just there.
Yeah, you'd have to be unlucky for it to stay up there. But
yeah, well. Yeah.
Okay, got 107.
107, small pool. 107.
A little 52.
Expecting that to jump at all out of there?
Yeah.
Even though you got 52 degrees?
Yep. It will. I would like to hit 58, but it's just a bit too far for that. For me here.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Bit unpredictable sometimes at the rough with lofted clubs. Oh yeah, you got plenty of divot there, didn't you? Oh, that might go in. Oh, it just broke right on you. That was the whole experiment. That would have absolutely destroyed the experiment altogether. Big pull or tour player pull.
96.7.
96.7 is.
We'll play it as 97.
Let's play it as 97. Yeah. So you're not going to go forward because we are within that 100 yards.
So this is, you know, this is just take a bit off of 58 for me. Yeah. Because that goes 100. So we're going to play this as per normal. Normally we'd go up, but we're inside the 100 yard.
Yes. Okay, you got a bit of a challenge in front of you now because that ball I think is in quite close. Or certainly looked that way from back where we were. Ball a little bit below his feet. Just moving to the right hand side of that flag now. Yeah, over the little hump in the middle of the green and then sort of just right at the pin. So I reckon you got about a 12-foot putt to the right there.
Yep.
Very good.
Right.
So big pool has got, as I said, well, you've actually got about 18, 20 feet there, haven't you? Yeah. And that's a really good shot in by that small pool.
Yep.
What are we reading here?
I'm going to hit this straight.
Straight at it?
It's doing a lot.
Really good green, big slopes all the way down the right hand side, big bunker wrapping all the way around that green and then again mounding all the way in towards the green from here. Nice long but narrow green. Just going to break right on you. Yeah, it just moved a little bit right at the end there. Good pace though, got the pace early on in this round, that's good, well done. Very good, right. So, tour player pull, big pull, is level par. Let's see if we can start out with a nice little birdie for small pull.
Pretty straight again, maybe left half of anything, but not much in this one.
Oh, you got a bit of luck on your line there, look.
Yeah.
Bit of seagull. Okay, you got to go straight over that, have you?
Just a little bit left.
Okay. Straight at it. Yes, ooh. Small pull takes an early lead. Just to let you know, everybody, that is another putter. What is that? That's out of the naughty cupboard again, isn't it? That one.
That's the one you say always goes left.
Well, that
didn't that time, did it?
Well, luckily it broke on that last one. So 1 under, 1 under level.
Yeah.
Very good. I like the back nine for this challenge because there's some decent length holes out here, isn't there? Like proper championship holes that you'd find in a major event.
Yeah. It widens out a bit more as well on the back nine. So
it widens out. Yeah, it gets a bit fiddly around the front nine, doesn't it?
More of a benefit for the longer hitters, I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Okay. Right. Where are you going?
I'm going to keep it left here. We've got out of bounds right.
Yeah.
So I've always tried to keep it down the left side of the fairway here. So
yeah. And it does bounce in off the left.
Kick right.
It does kick to the right, yeah.
So I think just there's a bunker on the left, so just fraction right of that.
Okay, over the right edge of it?
Yeah. I
like that play.
I wouldn't be too unhappy with left rough here. It's not the end of the world. Driver.
Where's that gone?
It's over the trap on the left.
Over the trap on the left hand side? A little bit probably further left than you'd probably want, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's still going to be alright. It might be in the rough up the left there, but that might just be about right for you.
It's safe.
Okay, right. How far up have you gone?
We've come up 30 yards.
30 yards.
So again, you need to favour left. We don't have to go as far left from this angle, but
yeah,
similar sort of tee shot really.
How's that?
Better.
Yeah, a bit further right than yeah, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I reckon you'll get a massive advantage down this hole, because I think where it goes, if you can get beyond that little bit of slope, it's just going to kick it miles forward there. We're going to see a massive difference here, aren't we? Because obviously you've hit and landed up in this upslope and obviously caught the rough as Paul's come down, and it's absolutely killed it. However, the one you've, like big Paul, tall player Paul, that's hit the middle of the fairway and is bounded down there. We won't be able to sit for a minute, but it's way down there.
It is.
How far have you got?
We've got 187 slope, so it's downhill bits. It's playing 187.
Yeah.
Off an up slope though that we're hitting off.
Yeah.
So and it's jumping a bit. So I got 5 iron.
Okay.
It's just a smooth one. I just don't think I can get 6 there.
That pin is tucked around the left-hand side of those trees down there. So you're kind of going more centre of the green here.
I think you should.
Yeah. I think that would be the wisest move.
It's going to hit a smooth one of these.
Yeah. And obviously ball below your feet. Are you trying to do anything in particular with that?
You just got to watch. For me, when I've got ball below my feet, it tends to flip left.
You're a flipper one from there, are you? Whereas a lot of people tend that the ball wants to work away with the slope, or down with the slope. Paul's hips slow down, his hands quicken up, and then obviously flips the face a bit. That's pretty good, Paul.
Yeah, it's come out really.
That's a very good shot. I think that might just be running up to the green now. Yeah, very good. Not seeing it down from where we are, but that looked like pretty good.
Yeah.
127, just going to pick it up, move it on 12 yards basically.
12 yards, yeah.
Let's move it on 12 yards. Off he goes.
We've come up that 10%. So
yeah.
115.
Okay.
Just going to hit a little 52 in here.
Yeah. So your first one managed to get onto the green. I mean, you'd absolutely take that off that lie with a 5 iron and trying to fiddle it with that. It's such a good shot, isn't it?
It was a tough shot, and it was one that needed a bit of luck to run through up on the green there.
Yeah.
It was just, there's no way I was going to fly it up and stop it on the green.
No, that's worked out pretty much spot on.
Okay, so smooth one of these.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier from here than back there.
5 iron to a 52-degree wedge. I think it is. Starting it, I would think, on that right edge of that bunker, or the left edge of that right bunker, and then just coming in now, up there. Oh, just caught that little bit of upslope there, but pretty much, that's perfect. I think that's a perfect uphill putt there.
Yeah,
that'll be just about nice. Roll that one in and get yourself back on track. Right, down on the green, there is Paul's first ball. Great 5 iron position. Chased it up through the rough behind us here. Just bounding up through here and then up onto the green, or onto the semi of the green there, and then his second ball. So this is big Paul over here. Again, this little ridge here, you can see there's a little sort of knuckle here, which is where the ball has landed. Kind of kicked it a little bit off to the right, but left him a really good uphill putt. Okay, small Paul.
Pretty straight.
Straight down?
Yeah.
Is that what you're seeing?
Slightly downhill.
You're not seeing anything off your right side there? Are you quite happy with that as straight?
It comes off the right, is that what you're saying?
Well, only from where I'm standing, it looks like it feels like it's downhill to me.
It is. I'm gonna go pretty straight.
Gonna go straight at it. Let's get in there nice and close on his new putter, or another new putter. Didn't move at all.
No.
I would definitely have thought that was definitely coming off that right side. Do you think you pushed that a bit?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah? So are we leaving that one there?
Oh well.
Do you want to tap that one in?
We've got to tap them in, have we?
Yeah, I'm not giving you anything.
You're not giving nothing.
You don't get anything given on tour.
No.
Yeah, well done.
Cheers.
So still 1 under par for small pull.
Yeah. Let's hope that doesn't stick, eh? We do not want that
the audience will be giggling on that one. They will be giggling on small pull.
No.
And this is big pull.
Right. Maybe a fraction of left to right, if anything. So I'm going to maybe left lip.
Okay.
Not a lot on this.
Let's see it then. In. Yes! Tour player Paul is under par.
Yes.
Very good. I mean, the difference there was ridiculous, wasn't it?
I mean, birdie in a 475-yard hole is not something I normally do. So
no, but you coming in with a 52-degree wedge is never. Well, it's for your third, you might, if you put it in the bunker.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, lovely. This is turning out perfectly. 12th hole, 393. Small pull.
This is one you can just not drive her up. There's no real need to.
Well, you want to get up as far as you can, because
no...
the bunkers are sort of situated in a perfect driving zone, aren't they? For you back here, I would suggest.
You should be able to get over them. Yeah, I'd hope.
Slightly. This prevailing wind sometimes is more into up here.
Is it? Okay.
Which then makes it a little bit more tricky, but today there's no wind, so we're all right.
So yeah, you want to keep it left side as well. It does all slope way to the right here, so the left side of the fairway is where we're going for.
How's that?
It's good.
Where's that? Not seeing
left
that down.
To middle of the fairway, yeah.
You got that?
That's where it's landed, yeah. So it's good. Take that.
Okay. Take that. 30 yards on.
Yeah.
Wow, this feels very different up here, doesn't it?
It's easy, isn't it?
Hey? Very, very different.
Right, so same again, really.
30 yards up.
Yeah. Similar sort of line, left side of the fairway.
Perfect, straight up the middle. Didn't really move much in the air, that one. That's bounding up on the upslope, now over the top of that. That's spot on. Running down to the middle of the fairway.
Wasn't the best strike,
was it not?
We'll take it.
It's run up there really quite nice.
It ran well, yeah.
Got
right. 112, but it's uphill, so it's playing 116, 117 on the slopes. That's just on the brink of my 52, so I can hit a little wedge.
Okay.
And just take quite a bit off it on this shot.
Yeah.
The ball's below my feet as well, so I don't really want to be hitting it too hard off of here.
No, okay, because again, you said that you kind of flip it a little bit off this lie, don't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't tend to move with the slope. He tends to slow his hips down and flip the club face over.
I'm still going to keep it left because right here is dead.
Yeah, and if you get it moving a bit on that slope, it will sort of spin to the right when it lands. Yeah, very good. That is just moving a fraction off the left-hand side to that right-hand side. I think that's about pin high. That looked pretty good.
Felt good.
Not going to see it. We're not going to sit down because it's slightly uphill, but that was spot on.
Felt good.
So it's 96 yards playing 99 yards, slightly uphill. Now, because you didn't quite catch it, you lost a little bit of yardage with that second shot, didn't you?
Yeah.
So small pull nearly caught up with big pull.
Yeah. That's the difference if you hit out the middle, eh?
Yeah, you got to get the sweet spot, centre spot. The club's always a good spot.
So we're not moving.
We can't move it forward now, can we?
Because we're under the 100 zone.
So we're not really getting much of an advantage on this particular hole.
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit a little 52 because it's right on the limit of my 58.
Yeah, I can feel a puff of wind now.
There's a little bit of wind, so it's just a smooth little 58.
Okay.
It's a similar sort of shot to the last one, really.
Yeah.
Very soft. And go a bit left of the flag again.
Yeah, again, that one tended to draw a little bit more on you rather than the first shot that you played down the back there. It tended to move on with the slope a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas that one, you kind of drew it into it a little bit more.
Yeah. Not intentionally.
Not. So we've got small pool here and big pool just back there.
Two
pretty similar shots. Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, there's a couple of paces in it from the difference of the two.
And there wasn't much. There's only 15 yards between the two shots anyway, so it's, you're not going to expect a massive difference from back there.
No, I get that.
So got a bit left to right here.
Yeah.
And this is the longer
of the two.
Ball.
Left to right, you've only got about 12, 13 feet.
Yep.
Let's get in there again.
Back-to-back birdies for the bomber, isn't it?
Yeah, this is nice to end part one with a birdie here. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Just pace kept that out, didn't it? Pace kept that out. So 1 under par for long pool, or big pool, or tall player pool. Okay.
So this one, similar sort of putt, a little bit left to right, slightly more uphill. This one, the other one was more downhill.
Okay.
We don't really want this going in, do we? Or do we?
Well, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you know, I just like the fact that small pool is taking advantage of these.
He's competing, isn't he?
He is competing.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how you do it over 4 rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
In. Oh, small pool.
Okay.
My word. So that is ending part 1. That's 2 under par. You're 2 under par.
Me.
And your tour player mate, your tour player brother, is 1 under par.
He's not doing so well, is he?
Cool, you are holding on, aren't you? Right, we'll see everyone tomorrow again, 6 PM for part 2. We'll see you later, small pool.